Hey everybody, it's Christine up today for Simple Stories with the Spooky Nights collection, as well as using one of their new Simple Pages templates. So this is a 3x3 square grid, and the squares are 3 inches by 3 inches. And so I am using it to create a fun Halloween grid that is going to show 2 different years of Halloween for our family. Now, this system, like, I love a grid, so I was immediately drawn to these. But the system also ensures something that is a problem for me consistently on grids, and that is getting things straight. And so this allows for you to just put the template over the top and make sure everything goes on there straight. So I'm actually going to mat my photos with patterned paper and then put them on. I am going to use the 6x8 paper pad so that I don't have to cut into some 12x12 papers. And I'm going to use this purplish charcoal gray colored one, this green one, and an orange one. All of them are monochromatic type papers without super busy patterns. And so I'm cutting 3x3 squares for that. And then I'm going to create vertical rows with those on my grid. My pictures will be trimmed down to 2 3/4 inch squares, so that they go on top of the patterned papers and just show a little bit of the pops of color. If you are picking up any of the audio that makes my house sound like a haunted house, it is my youngest son and his friend playing basketball on the hoop in his bedroom, and there is literally nowhere I can go in the house to avoid that sound. If I go outside, you'll get lawnmowers. So if you hear a loud bang every once in a while, it's boys being boys and having a good time exercising. So we'll let it go, right? It's funny because I normally have to tell them to be quiet and not so that, because I'm going to do a voiceover and they know exactly what that means, but I hate to stop them when they're actually being active and having fun. So that's what that weird sound in the background is, if you hear it at all. So you can see that I've got my grid adhered on here, and I was silly and took the template off before I added on the center totally. And I shouldn't have done that, so then I put it back on so I could get it on there straight, because easily messed up. Definitely easily messed up on that measuring. Now I'm trimming down the outside a little bit because of what I'm going to do in creating my base. But you can see that I have got the 3 rows of colors. I've got the 2 separate rows of different years for Halloween. I am going to actually mat it with black, but I'm going to pop that up before I do it. So you will see that in a little bit before I add it to my base. Now, because Simple Stories comes with so many great stickers, so many great bits and pieces, I have always wanted to do a collage style layout with their stuff, but have never just been inspired that that was the right direction to go with a project. Today, it is. So what I'm doing is creating a really simple collage background and really border for my layout, because obviously I've already got the whole center covered with my grid. So I made the grid and I kept thinking, what am I going to do next? I don't know. And I tried several different things and I was stuck. And then I was laying in bed one night and I was thinking about it and I was like, a collage. And I was like, yep, that's it. I literally got out of bed and went and did it because I was so excited to have like a good idea and something that I've wanted to do. So a couple notes about this. I'm doing it on white. I have trimmed it down so that I can mat the background later. Reasoning for matting, I want to add some black to the outside of it. It just makes it pop a little bit better and look less chaotic, that too. Second note is adding your bits and pieces and your stickers. Add your vertical type stickers to the vertical sides and add your horizontal type stickers to the top and bottom. So what I mean by that, like that tree that's on there, if I had put that on the top or bottom, most of it would have gotten completely lost or cut off. Because it's vertical, it fits there. That fat pumpkin up at the top right hand side, he works well there because he is a horizontal type sticker versus a tall pumpkin that should have gone down there. Now, some of this is based on size. Like that owl is very vertical, but it fits up there. If it was taller, then it wouldn't work. And so just considering that as you go. And yes, you'll put some stuff in spots that aren't going to work and you're going to pull it back up. Don't push anything down too hard till you're done, because you have to shift on things like this. You want to be able to move things around, pull things back up, etc. Because there's a lot of color going on in the collection, that was pretty easy to spread the color throughout. Obviously, the orange and black and white are the primary colors, but I was able to work some of the light aqua blue in there and greens and purples and stuff as well. In the end, it is very flat, so that is one downside to it. I don't have like any dimension going on the layout, so I'm going to do a couple things to change that. First of all, I'm going to add some 3D foam tape to the back of my grid. So I am going to have that pop up. And then I will add my layout on top, or my grid on top of that flat. Okay. So adding a whole bunch of 3D foam tape, which just adds a smidge of dimension to the back of that piece. Then I'm going to put it on and trim it down and add the whole thing on there. So I don't know if that made any sense at all. I'm sorry. Allergies. My allergies are terrible. I'm taking lots of meds. My voice sounds crazy and I'm not making any sense. I'm sorry. So I have multiple layers of black going on. One is going to go flat onto it. So like this part, okay, the part that's going straight onto the layout is going on flat, but I had black on the back of my grid as well, and that part is popped up. So my blacks are, there's two blacks there. There's a black that is popped up and there's a black that is flat on there. And again, I don't know if that made any sense again, but hopefully you picked it up visually if you did not pick it up verbally from me. Then the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add on a title. And I played with several different things, but in the end I decided to do Boo ×2 because it shows 2 different years of Halloween. So very simple. The Boo comes from the chipboard. The ×2 comes from the Basics alphabet book. And then I am adding some little ghosts on there to surround it. Finishing the whole thing off, I'm just going to add some enamel dots. I've got some green ones in the border as well as some black ones around the title. And there you have it. So kind of a crazy video today. Sorry for all the goofiness. But super fun, super grid layout using this brand new collection, Spooky Nights by Simple Stories, and starting to get you in that fall mood. So enjoy. If you want to see close-ups, visit Simple Stories page, and we will see you again next time.